Welcome back to another weekly love reading. Today we are going to understand what happened to this person and to you the last time you guys saw each other. It could be any interaction. It could have been an eye contact where there were just thoughts in the mind, or you actually had a conversation. So we'll try to tap into their current thoughts, energies, and feelings with regards to the last interaction. Before we get started, all the details from my private energy guidance are in the video description. You can check out the process and prices, and if you're okay with that, you can submit your details and you will receive your video within 5 business days. That does not include the weekends, and emergency videos will be sent within 2 days, including weekends. For daily mini readings, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I also update over there when my bookings are open and when they are closed. Also, if you're looking for any powerful manifestation rituals to get the person that you like romantically, materialize them in your life super fast, you can check out those as well in the video description. So as usual, while I'm shuffling these cards, please visualize that person's name, face and voice as though they were standing right in front of you, gazing at you with a lot of love. So before this person saw you the last time, before that interaction took place, I see that they were in a reflection mode. And I'm talking about when you were not in that place where they saw you. So whether it was at their workplace or at home the previous night or a few days before that, they have been contemplating about the next time they see you. They have been reflecting, they have been trying to not have a restless mind, and with a lot of patience, with a lot of grace and kindness to themselves, they have been trying to figure out how they want the next interaction to go intentionally. They did not want this to be just another interaction. They did not want this to be just something that's been happening. I think this is a cycle you guys are stuck in, where you guys meet, you guys look at each other, but no one is speaking up. And then another day goes by the same way, then another week goes by, another month goes by, and time is just passing by and nothing is really moving. Even though the world is moving around you, everything is moving forward, but it seems like you two are stuck where you were stuck a few weeks or a few months back. So this person has kind of, something has hit them, okay, with the tower moment here. There's been some divine intervention, sudden epiphany, sudden change, which made them go into this reflection mode. It was kind of a nudge to them that I need to do something. Time is running out of my hands, and no one is going to wait for anyone forever. This person is not fixed with me to, this is my permanent person forever. I'm going to have an eye contact with them. No, everyone is going to move on, right? Eventually, everyone is going to move on. An eye contact cannot hold you in place for a long time. Okay, eventually everyone gets tired of the stagnancy. So time is running out, and if I don't take any action, if I don't do anything, if I don't put any efforts, I will miss out on this opportunity with this person. Like, what am I even doing? What has been happening for so many weeks and months? They're kind of in a victim mindset. They're seeing themselves, like, I don't want to say that exactly, but kind of like, they're cursing themselves, like, I'm such a loser. What have I been doing for so long? Why did I not step up and speak to this person? And now this has been dragged for so long. What am I supposed to do? So now they have to come up with a plan, because if they would have done this way earlier, it would have been more spontaneous, relaxed. But now, because the energy between you guys is so intense and it's been dragged on for like weeks and months, now the conversation that takes place has to be planned, has to be strategized, okay, has to be intentional. And when things are dragged on for too long, people also tend to overanalyze, overthink. Oh no, this will not sound good, this will not seem good, this will seem lame. I don't want to give them a bad impression of me, or an impression like I'm a loser or something. I don't want to be lame. So, but I see this person putting a lot of hard work towards this, just towards having this conversation. See, what happens is having a conversation, a small talk with a stranger is so much easier compared to when you need to have that first conversation or small talk or break the ice with someone you really like, someone you have romantic feelings for, because you just feel nervous around them or thinking about them, right? So they really are putting a lot of hard work towards understanding what this conversation should be, how can I break ice with them, how can I move this forward. A small simple conversation that will at least start greetings between us. If we meet the next time after I have this conversation, at least a hi will start. Hi, how are you? Bye. At least that should start, and from there I'll move it forward. But I also see this person is going to be successful in this because there's a completion of a difficult cycle here. Okay, with Ten of Swords here, I feel they have been going through a difficult time trying to just figure out like why have they wasted so much time. They're cursing themselves. They're really disappointed in themselves, right? And they are taking it upon themselves that they should be making the move. I'm getting the masculine energy from here. They're not in any kind of ego that oh, this person can also make the move. No, they know they should make the move. They believe in that kind of thing, that masculine should approach, masculine should give a good impression. So they have been for a few weeks, I think for the past 1 to 2 months. Firstly, they have just been trying to gather courage. Then now it's really hitting them that something has happened, in the last 3 to 4 days with this Tower card, where they cannot hold back. Like, they know they need to have a conversation. They cannot hold back anymore. Okay, so now they are, I don't want to say coming into a desperate energy, but when they're alone, they're desperate for you. But when they're in front of you, they know how to put up this image of being very cool, calm, collected, right? But inside there's a storm going on. Okay, they're feeling this inside. But with this card, they are getting out of this. Okay, this is the end of the feeling this, the end of this cycle. Now let's try to understand when are they going to do this and what is going to be the future possible outcome of this connection. And is there any other blockage apart from their own, nervousness? Is that the only reason they are hesitating, or there are any kind of outside influences in this connection? So when will they be taking this action? See, I have Ace of Swords. This is what I got when I asked that question to the spirits. So Ace of Swords is, again, as I said, right, they are working really hard towards it and they will be coming out of this cycle. So this is mental clarity. Okay, clarity, being clear about what you want, being very decisive about what you want, right? Having new ideas, new thoughts, new mindsets. So definitely this new thing that has hit them mentally is that they need to do this. And with Ace of Swords, I'm seeing the next upcoming air season, which is Gemini, which is just coming up next month, right? We are in May right now. So June, May end till June end season is going to be really significant for you for this connection. This is the time they would be making their move, they would be approaching you. Okay, so it's very nearby. Prepare yourself mentally. Is there any blockage in this connection with Queen of Swords here? I don't see any, like, this is not a blockage. This is again one of their fear with Queen of Swords here. They see you as this intelligent, logical, independent kind of person. Someone who, I don't know if you're very outspoken or they've seen you giving it back to people, but they have this, they get this energy from you that you don't take anyone's shit. And you'll have your own thought process, what you like, dislike, what you're against. You give this very bold energy. And they're just afraid like they might not be good enough for you, or if you really believe in something, what if they don't understand it and make a fool out of themselves? They're just trying to understand how they will navigate conversations with you. Okay, this is the image they have of you, but they want to be prepared in all ways. So maybe you're a very graceful and kind person and you don't mind telling someone about something that they do not have knowledge about. But A lot of people with a lot of knowledge also come across as arrogant to people who don't know about things, right? So they've just been thinking about a lot of things. This person's mind is running. Okay, when I tell you running wild, they're thinking about so many things. What if they, if I don't know about something, and like, what if it changes my image in their mind? What if they think I'm not very intelligent? Okay, maybe they have seen your conversation skills, but you just come across as someone who's not just educated, but you know how to speak. You're well spoken, your accent, or maybe you, when the way you present yourself. So this is the energy that you give. Okay, they see you as a Queen of Swords. It's not a blockage, but it's just something they are overthinking about, right? Now, what is the possible outcome of this connection? See, burdens, duty, final push. The final push for them is going to be having this conversation with you, finally breaking this silence. So see how they will go from this energy to an energy of celebration. This is definitely a mutual attraction. You people, I think, will come together. You will accept their offer, and you will have celebration with your friends and amongst yourselves. Okay, so this is a really it's a nice card to show you how the energy is going to go from here to here. Right, this final push that they have been dealing for so long is actually going to send them to a place of celebration, right? And this is something which they want, but they have been dealing it for so long just because of this overthinking, overanalyzing. Are you out of their league? All of those things. Is this mutual? Do they even like me? But I do feel this person knows that you like them too, and that's why that's also kind of giving them the push that, if not now, then when? They like me now, but of course, if I don't open my mouth, if I don't do anything, they'll move on, right? So just the fact that they could lose you it's not sitting well with them. It's making them very anxious. It's making them lose sleep. Okay, I think their appetite is also getting affected. They can't deal with the fact, even in their imagination, of losing this connection. Before we wrap this reading up, let's get some final guidance for you. 1 or 2 cards. What should you be doing in this situation? Should you even be doing something, or you should just sit back, relax, be in your Queen of Swords energy, and wait for them to move forward? So your guidance I'm getting here is that in case you are very persistent about not being in a connection, or persistent about certain things, uh, don't, unless you find out that what your mind is thinking is true, don't tarnish this connection. Like, if you're thinking, or if you're getting annoyed with this person, like they can't even make a move, what kind of person this is, what kind of man this is, they're simply not interested, they're simply like wasting my energy, maybe you're also investing emotional energy in them, even though there's no conversation taking place. So don't create scenarios in your mind till you know what the reality is. That's also a human being. They can also be nervous, they can also have their own traumas and fears, right? We are aware of our own fears. We are aware that the things that make us nervous, something that we don't have the courage to do, and we kind of wipe it off completely and think that other human beings should not be having any such thing. If they want it, they should get it. If they wanted to, they would. All of those things. So don't keep a very narrow mindset. Okay, broaden your perspective, let go of these limiting ideas, and just relax and be in your power. And this person is definitely wanting to come ahead, and they will come ahead, right? And when they do come ahead, don't be defensive. Okay, don't be bitter. Just welcome them. If you really feel for them, welcome them, and applaud them, at least in your mind, for having the courage to come to you and break the ice, right? Take it forward from there. Be positive. Have a positive outlook on this connection. Just don't be defensive. Don't be bitter about it. And let go of these limiting mindsets where you are not giving others the same grace that you give yourself, right? They can also have their own limitations when it comes to doing some things in the 3D reality, right? So this is your guidance. I really hope you were able to resonate with this situation, this reading. If you did, let me know in the comment section below at which point of this reading are you currently, and what are you planning to do next. Again, all the details for my private energy guidance are in the video description. I'll see you in the next weekly reading. Till then, bye.